Authentic Ethiopian dishes served over traditional injera bread and enjoyed family style, no utensils required. Today we're in Little Ethiopia on Fairfax Avenue and we're visiting the oldest Ethiopian restaurant in Los Angeles, Roslyn's. Here you're transported to Ethiopia with spicy, flavorful meats and shareable vegetarian-friendly dishes. And we're getting a walkthrough from the owner himself, a man the LA Times calls the godfather of Little Ethiopia. I can't wait. Let's get a taste.
So I've been coming here every day for maybe the past 3 years. I've tried many places, but nothing really had that taste that I was looking for, like this place does.
Actually, clearly it was my favorite, yeah.
Yeah, because it's all gone. I don't see any remnants of it. It must have been good.
My go-to dish would be kitfo.
Well, I'm Indian heritage, and so it's kind of I
need
like
the
that kind of
flavor.
spice flavor kind of
Yes.
thing.
Eat good food without traveling all the way to Africa. Our most popular dish is a vegetarian dish, so we do have a lot of vegetables.
Can you tell us about your experience moving to America?
I came to America, I was a teenager, I came for a high school education. Then moved to California, went to Loma Linda, and then to USC, and never left Los Angeles.
Yes, and became home.
Became home.
And how did you get into the restaurant business?
It's very funny. I was a real estate agent, and I had a client who wants to buy a restaurant. So this Roslyn's restaurant used to be located on La Cienega Boulevard. It was a beautiful restaurant owned by a Liberian woman. So my client went to that place, we went, we visited it, the deal failed. So I looked the place, I loved it. I said, why don't I take over this place and make it an Ethiopian restaurant? That's how I got into it by accident.
Oh, so by accident, so no intentions of even
No
getting
intention, never. I never cooked, I never had experience, but I kept all the cooks and what have you.
And what was the neighborhood like then?
100% Jewish. So we were the first African American or African to move into this block.
Right, the first Ethiopian
The first
restaurant
Ethiopian restaurant, yes,
in LA.
in LA. Basically, what she's going to make is red lentils.
And so red lentils, that's a traditional dish
Yes.
in Ethiopia. How long does it typically take to make red lentils?
Normally, the red lentil takes about 45 minutes to make.
45 minutes,
Yeah.
okay. And what's the spice?
It's called barbari, which is the red pepper. Pretty much it's like a Cayenne in the New Mexico pepper. Finished product.
Oh, this is the finished product.
Yes.
Yes, I can't wait to taste that.
And then here, we're gonna prepare the kitfo, which is the beef tartar.
Okay.
So you have purified butter here, you have the red pepper, spicy, and then some salt. We put it on a fire. This is the injera,
All right, there it is.
okay? This is the injera. We're gonna put all the food in here. Now let's start with beef stew.
Okay.
This is the beef stew, okay?
Yes.
Back home in Ethiopia, this injera made out of 100% teff flour, T-E-F-F, a gluten-free.
Oh, gluten-free.
Yeah,
Okay.
but over here it's so expensive. We mix it with self-rising flour, which is with wheat, and then you get it. There is nothing added to it, only water and flour, nothing else.
And it's like a spongy,
spongy,
pancake-like. You played a huge role, right, in encouraging more Ethiopian businesses to open up in this area.
Yes, definitely. What I did was, once I have my restaurant at this location, it was very hard to let people know that there is Ethiopian food. But I said, if there are a few of us, then people will notice, will recognize when they drive by. If we want to do advertisement, we do advertisement at the same time. A restaurant on Fairfax Avenue, at that time it was in Little Ethiopia. So I told one of the restaurants across the street, she used to be located on La Brea. I told her, why don't you move in here? It used to be Indian restaurant. She bought it and she converted it into Ethiopian restaurant. One by one, before nobody knows it, it became Little Ethiopia.
And that's smart. So marketing as a community
Exactly.
to support all the businesses.
Yeah, and because Fairfax is a very busy street. If it was by myself, I wouldn't be noticed. But now people, they drive, they look to the left Ethiopian, to the right Ethiopian. So businesses start picking up.
And what was that process like? Because it's officially called Little Ethiopia, but it's recognized by the city now, right?
Yes.
It's not just,
No,
as a nickname.
Yeah, it's been recognized for the last 20 years now. We have his what we call the emperor, which
Emperor.
it has about 7 different vegan dishes. Like we have the collard green right here. They have a tomato salad right here, a yellow split, and this one is a cabbage. This one is a green beans, and this one is a chickpea, and then we have the red lentils right here.
Okay.
These are all vegans. And then when you come to the meat dish, we have the kitfo, which is very popular in Ethiopia, and they call it beef tartare in Europe. This is another beef dish called awazitos. This is kayot in Amharic, which is a beef stew. And then you have the lamb stew over here. And this is the famous chicken stew, which
takes
is
6,
the
7
dorowat,
hours.
6-7 hours to make it. And then you take a piece of it, you wrap around, and you eat it.
And that is how you eat Ethiopian
That's how we
food.
eat.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go for the lentils. Oh, there's a kick.
Yeah.
It's a good kick.
And also you can tell by the color, if it's a little bit red, that means we use hot pepper.
Okay.
The Cayenne New Mexico pepper. This is the emperor. Have everything in it, yes.
I see why it's called the Emperor. Yes. How does it feel to know that you've had such a huge impact in just preserving the Ethiopian culture and experience and introducing it to so many people?
I'm very grateful. I mean, Los Angeles is a home. I've been here since 1974. So now this became a little Ethiopia while I'm still owning the restaurant. My children grow up here. They were all little kids. They were coming around inside the restaurant. Now they are, grown up. They are big and what have you. So I'm very blessed. I'm very happy.